Hi everybody, thanks very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. So I love a good cook kit. I like something that's portable, lightweight, and compact. And I love coffee. So lately I've been rummaging around in my gear closet, putting together a couple of coffee kits that I thought you might be interested in taking a look at. This one I've been using for a little while, I guess, and it's based around my SilverAnt 750ml mug. There's a few other goodies inside. Everything you need to make a cup of coffee pretty much. And the other set is a little more accessible maybe. It's based around the GSI Minimalist Cook Kit. Now this is an excellent little cook kit. They're very inexpensive. I have a few DIY items put inside so you can make a cup of coffee, cook a simple meal in something like this. It's an excellent little cook kit. Let's compare the two. Maybe it's something you'd like to put together for yourself. So I actually do pack a lot into this little package, and it weighs 349 grams or 12.3 ounces including fuel. Everything nests, it's nice and compact. Inside this stuff sack there's a 750ml pot. It's a nice little size. Inside that pot we have parts of an alcohol stove. In there we have a bag. Inside that bag is a cup. This is from Tom's Shoe, that little cup. Inside the cup I have the wind guard for my alcohol stove. And inside this bag I have alcohol fuel. I can carry up to 2 ounces. Today I'm just carrying 1.5 ounces. And last is my titanium alcohol burner from SilverAnt Outdoors. Now, lightweight, compact for sure. Everything you need to make a cup of coffee except for water and coffee, or you can cook a simple meal in here. Let's see what the other kit has. Now this kit based around the GSI Minimalist doesn't have as many items in it, but it is lighter. It weighs 8.3 ounces or 235 grams. So let's check this one out. It has a lid, which makes it a little sippy cup. Inside I have a DIY windscreen made out of some heavy-duty aluminum foil. This is a little pot grabber. 1.5 ounces of alcohol fuel. This is actually the same bottle from the other kit. I have here a little fancy feast stove or a cat stove. It's a DIY stove. Lots of videos on the internet on how to make these. They're a fantastic little stove. If you own a cat, they don't cost hardly anything to make and build, and they're fun to have around. And the pot itself has a neoprene sleeve so you can handle it when it's hot. And there's the pot itself. I'm not sure exactly how big this one is, probably 750 mils, something like that. It's a good size for one person. Once again, pretty much everything you need to cook a simple meal or make a cup of coffee. Obviously the GSI pot does not have a handle, but they have you covered. It comes with this little silicone pot lifter. Fits on 2 fingers. You can easily lift this pot off the stove safely. It looks a little sketchy, but it really does work. And then you can place the pot in the neoprene sleeve and you're good to go. Be careful that you always take the neoprene sleeve off the pot before you put this on the stove. Don't ask me why I know that, but it's important. I have done a modification to this SilverAnt titanium windscreen. It used to be riveted together right there. I removed the rivet just so it would fit in that small cup. And when I take the pot stand, put it over top of the windscreen, it holds everything perfectly together with no issues. So it makes it a little more portable that way. So let's make some coffee. I have 500 milliliters of water in each of these pots. It looks like this one is less than 700 milliliters now that I look at it. And there's some coffee already in there. 1.5 ounces of fuel. And both of these little stoves, they're both lit. Let's get the windscreens on. We'll get the coffee on. This is not really a race. We're not trying to see which one is better. I'm just showing that both of these kits work well. They're both at different price points, but they both do the same job. Although the lid for the GSI Minimalist is made out of silicone and plastic, it's totally okay to use it as a lid during cooking. And of course the titanium lid is perfectly acceptable as well. I haven't been timing this process. As I said, it's not a contest, it's not a race, but both pots are getting warm. Looks like the titanium SilverAnt stove is a little bit ahead, but we're in no rush. So the titanium setup came to a boil first. You just want to make sure that doesn't boil over. Have a little bit of a dance going now while that coffee is mixing up. It's going to be a good strong brew. Oh, it smells amazing. And the GSI pot is almost there. I find 1 ounce of fuel is usually enough. Sometimes 1.5 ounces if it's cold weather, but it's a nice day today. So we'll just let that extra fuel burn off. There goes the GSI. Let's put this one down. Those little finger guards work well enough. A handle is better, of course, but if this is what you have, you make do. You could use a pair of pliers, your Leatherman to hold this up to. That would be great. That's done. Once again, we use this pot lifter to get that pot in the neoprene. And your lid. This titanium kit, well, I brought a cup. Not necessary, but I was able to fit it into the kit. So why not use it? It's always handy to have a second vessel. What am I going to do with all this coffee? I'm double fisting here. Two different kits, two different price points, exactly the same results. So which of these kits do you prefer? Which of these kits do you see yourself using? This is a little more of a premium kit, with the exception of that slight modification I made to the windscreen. Everything is stock. I did have to mix and match, make sure everything fit nice, but other than that, it's just a stock item. This one here, a little more of a DIY project. You know, I had to make the Fancy Feast stove, the windscreen. Very simple to make. If you haven't seen that Fancy Feast stove, just do an internet search or YouTube search. You'll find 100 videos how to make them. I've been using them for years actually. I like them a lot. They're quiet and they're very light and they work very well. So, you know, we all have gear closets with probably a little too much gear in them. So sometimes it's fun to pull things out, try to make little kits that we can take on short day hikes or even on overnight trips. It's a lot of fun and useful. What can you come up with? Build a kit, show it on Instagram, tag me on Instagram. I like to see it. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate the time you spend on the channel. If you're not a subscriber and you like this kind of content, consider subscribing by just clicking on this icon right here. It's totally free, and if after a while you want to unsubscribe, well, that's totally free as well. Please leave a comment down below. How did you like those cook kits? And a thumbs up helps the channel out a lot. Take care, everybody. We'll see you on the next video. It won't be long. Bye for now.